Hello, fellow criminologists. I'm your host, Lauren Kim. Welcome back to another episode of Northwood Files. In today's episode, we'll be focusing on the question, how does a child's lack of strong and formulated moral code affect their court testimonies? As we covered last episode, children's behaviors are influenced greatly by the adults in their lives, such as their parents. So, how can this be a problem when children are used for testimonies in court? The biggest place we see this being a problem is when dealing with domestic violence cases. In houses with perpetual domestic violence, children are often raised to obey their violent parent, such as being so scared of the violent parent that a child becomes scared of reporting the abuse to trusted adults like they're instructed to, such as a teacher or guidance counselor, or even going against a violent parent in court. Why is this? Well, if children start to associate violent parents with feelings of fear and punishment, they start to feel as though telling on them will lead to consequences, such as putting their innocent parent or other family members, typically their younger siblings, at jeopardy. Using children for testimony is fairly common. In fact, more than 100,000 children appear in court each year. Although, since children experience higher levels of stress and fear when in the same room as their perpetrator, such as in domestic cases, it's not always the best idea to use them as key witnesses. And although we learn that eyewitness testimony in general is faulty to begin with, because children behave and think differently, it's especially vital that we take this into consideration before making them face a jury. So, that's all we have for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure to join in next episode to watch my co-host, Niko Honda, teach you about the difference between how a child's brain structure develops in comparison to an adult's.